And we are going live. Looks like my microphone is working. I've got Final Fantasy, a very simple little seed going. I made it a little bit harder than yet last week, at least for the end level. The rest of the thing kind of works the same. We're going to have buffed characters. We're going to have basic beat all four fiends, nothing too super fancy. But, well, let's see what the dice roll tells us for the four character classes we will be using tonight. So, a fighter, two thieves, and a black belt. This is going to be awful. This is going to be entirely terrible. No, it's two black belts and a thief. It's even worse. Well, unless we go with a no duplicate class, we should probably go with a no duplicate class just because, I want to have a mage if we don't want this to take all evening. Actually, what if how do I go back to just one dice? I'd roll a D3 right now, actually. Okay, so 5 would be a black mage. It is not an optimal team, whatever we say. I'd rather not have duplicate classes. Black mage at least means, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. White mage. So no offense. But we'll have some healing potentially. It is still not an optimal team. Well, there's a thief on it, so it's not an optimal team. But, I mean, it could be technically worse. What do we have here? Legendary sword equipped and improved cat claws on the fighter. That is not very good. Promo fighter armor, Urt All. Urt All was really good last week. Equip shields. Wow. Resist something. SEL, I am not quite sure what it is. Equip bracers and helmet and fighter swords. Like, none of our bonuses are really fantastic. Well, first, let's see if we get Fade at tier 1. If we get Fade at tier 1, we win. We do not get Fade at tier 1. We do get Lamp. We have Lamp and Fog and Ruse. None of those are any good. I'll buy Ruse anyways. Hopefully, like, if there's a good sword here, maybe. And axe, longsword. Longsword is very expensive, but it'd be a weapon. But we don't need it because we've got a silver sword laying around. All right, technically the white mage can equip fighter weapons, not just fighter swords. So he can equip the silver axe. The silver hammer is pretty useless. I don't think I can equip it on the thief. Nope. So, well, we can sell that silver hammer for a decent amount of money, I assume. $400. No, it's not a decent amount of money, but it's some money. We've got two copper bracelets and clothes, and a silver armor for the fighter. The black belt is almost better off with nothing. Sorry. That is a start. That is a start for sure. What do we have for sale here? Silver helmet, silver gauntlet, silver bracelets. That's 1,200 is really cheap. Wood armor is pointless. Chainmail, the silver armor is better. The iron gauntlets is not worth it. I mean, this is going to be a rough start, but it's a start, like I said. Got cabins that are not too expensive. Eels are decently cheap. Got pures that are really cheap, which is really good. I'll buy like 16 of them there. No, I don't have enough money for 16. I'll buy 11 of them. There. Spent almost all my money, but I mean, we've got some basic consumables. We don't have the money to rest at the inn. That's a very bad idea. So let's kill some imps and try to move forward. Come on, there should be enemies. Did I turn off the enemies? No, okay, I didn't turn off the enemies. You can turn off the enemies. That's a very bad idea. The imps have sleep, which is not good. But I mean, we've managed to beat them. We made some money and got some levels out of the way. So let's go. We can at least save now. Doesn't mean we want to get Black Shirt, Thor's Hammer, Zeus Gauntlet, something along those lines as quickly as possible, so we have an area of effect damage ability. The Black Belt is doing like 100 damage at level 3. There's something weird there, and I haven't tweaked anything. So either something's busted or there's something really weird with the seed. I think the thief has resist sleep, which is like one of the worst thing to actually get. Oh, they've got death touch. Or was it a rub? I think it might have been rub. Imps are not fun to fight. Okay, so here we go. Oh, they got Bane. Well, there we go. That's a game over. So imps, very bad. You do not want to fight imps. That's what we've learned now. Hopefully we can get to the castle without fighting any more imps. All right, let's see what's in the boxes of destiny. The pocket change of destiny. Oh, I think I didn't put in the... I mean, the zombies can't be as bad as the zombies can't be as bad as the imps. At least I hope. I mean, you never know. They can have nuclear. But, you know, imps with Bane and Rub. Great imp. Maybe great imps are okay. We'll see. The Black Belt's dealing like 80 damage barehanded. Oh, they've got death touch. Of course they do. Of course they do have death touch. Or they dealt enough damage to go. No, they don't. They can't have dealt enough damage to go through the entire white mage. Well, let's kill Garland. I don't want to fight anything. Everything is really, really bad right now. It is not a good group of enemy. All right. Greenish Garland. A greenish Garland that snorts. He just snorted at me. All right. With a silver sword, we've got a good start, at least for a weapon. So what does the king give me? A ruby. That's not a very good item. And a crystal. So we can go see Matoya. She should give us something. I mean, I need like a lot of good things here if I want to be able to do anything. This is not a very good start. We have a pretty terrible party with pretty terrible bonuses. Like I don't really care about a white mage being able to equip fighter weapons. If I could have put those fire weapons on the thief, I'd have been happy. All right. Jingle, jingle. There we go. All right. Less chances of having Imp's Ear, but still a good chance of Gur Imp, which are also really bad. So I'd rather go like to zone 3 if I can and get like ogres and stuff. Pocket change, pocket change, pocket change, and more pocket change. And a boat. Toya gave me the boat. She had a boat just laying around in her cave. That's what Matoya does every once in a while. Mad ponies. I haven't had any problems with mad ponies yet. So let's... Oh, they got sleep touch. Because of course they do. I mean, I need to kill something if I want to level up. It's not going to be those things. Imps are even more terrible. Come on, Teef. Allow us to run. Teef resisting sleep, I was saying was bad. Now I'm saying like, yeah, that might actually be useful. Because it allows me to run away from those things. Okay, maybe the water enemies are not going to be terrible. That'd be nice. I mean, we've got a lot of money, which is not a bad start in a seed normally. I mean, we can get those silver bracelets now, actually. Silver bracelets are going to be better than anything we've got right now. So the fighter and the white mage can equip helmets. So we'll get them helmets too, I guess. Iron gauntlets are really not good enough to be worth investing any money in. Don't think it's worth selling the copper bracelets. There, we've got a few things going here. Was there any good weapons for sale for the other guys? Silver is better than whatever they've got here. I mean, they've got a silver sword and a silver axe, which is both. Silver sword is the best buyable sword. Silver axe is more or less the same, but you've got higher damage and less accuracy, which is a trade. I mean, it'd be nice if there was a class that used axe or something. And I mean, there is no axe better. No, I think there's the great axe is better than the silver axe. All right, the white mage is level 4, so if we get level 2 spells, we might be able to do something. But chances are we will. The odd eyes of fire too. I mean, why wouldn't they? And they got stop. This is a rough start. Oh, Melmond. At least it's the good Melmond with the clinic, which is not always the case, but I've added it because you never know where they're going to show up. All right, that was... Saber is weaker than the scimitar, or is the scimitar stronger than the... I can never remember if the scimitar is better than the 10-10-10, while the saber is 13-5-20. A little bit less accuracy, more base damage and critical hit chance. The falchion is the best of these types of weapons. Level 5, arm 4, arm 3, eel. All the good spells are there. Well, no. Actually, there's only one really good spell, and it's arm 4. I'm going to buy it. I can't cast it yet, but I can buy it. Right, we're going to save. We didn't check the armor store. Anything? Oh, the thief can equip shields. I mean, with what I've got, I don't really have a choice. I'd better equip him with something. Anyways, he's the one that keeps running, so that helps. It's an extra 8 defense on top of his 15 from the bracelet. That's 23, meaning that he is decently tough. Not very tough, but decently tough. Sahags, we haven't had problems with yet. No, they got Dark Touch, which is the most lame possible attack in the game. So I'm not worried about that yet. Of course, if everybody keeps missing, it's not going to be great. But I mean, he's darked, so he should be missing. But you know how it is. The thief keeps missing, but that's just because he's a thief and he's terrible. And that's the buffed thief, by the way. There's a basic modifier you can put in the randomizer to make thieves better. They get more accuracy per level compared to normal, like double the accuracy per level that they normally would have, which means that they're just basically still very, very bad, but just not as bad as they should be, which is a weird thing to say. Let's keep trying to get somewhere. I should start a timer actually when I start those games. Okay. What's here? And that's pointless. Unless, well, I might get the bottle soon enough. Life 2 at level 7. Not very good, once again. Silver bracelets. Silver gauntlets, I mean. Buckler is rather pointless. Silver gauntlets I'll get because, well, I need defense on my people. Falchion for sale. Cat claw for sale. And the warrior as a bonus with cat claws. The silver knife, I'd get more accuracy. Let's see what's at level 8. White magic ear, X-Fur, Cure 4, and Mute. Like all the good spells are out of the way, but I haven't seen Fade yet. So there's still a chance for a level 2 Fade, which would make my life very, very good, basically. Level 2 Fade, I mean, Fade is the best, well, the only attack spell a White Mage can get. There's technically 2 boxes at Dwarf Cave. There might be a incentivized item hiding in one of them, like a canoe or a canal. Honestly, canoe or canal is what I would want right now to not have to go to Marsh Cave just yet. But I mean, the imps were terrible. The great imps were terrible. The mad ponies were pretty bad. So, I mean, at some point, there has to be some enemies that, don't have skills or spells and that I can actually beat. I need to mark that I've talked to the queen and the king, not the princess and the king. Great ogre. Shouldn't be too terrible to beat with the team I have. Okay, they don't deal they deal barely any damage on the fighter, which is what I want to see. They do a lot of damage on the black belt, which is not fun, but that black belt doesn't have as much armor as the others. But he's got more health than the others. Technically, I think the Chief is at 23 absorb. The black belt is at 15. Evade 132. Evade. Yeah, the Thief's going in the slot number 2. He's a lot tougher. Technically, the white mage is tougher, but I'm going to keep him in the back. Ooh, a lot of XP. I'll take that. It's not great for what we're doing, but experience is levels. Wolves, great wolves. The great wolf was bad, I think, but the wolves I haven't seen. The wolves cast ruse, so they got bonus. Great wolf have stare. Okay. Wolves are not good. They're going to take an eternity to kill because they've got ruse anyways. Okay, a single snake. Can we beat a single snake? Okay, we can beat a single snake. Okay, there is that. We are able to defeat a single snake. The rewards were terrible, but we could beat a single snake. That was a huge improvement. Okay. So we got to go to Marsh Cave because we've got nothing else we can really do at this point. Without the canoe, without the canal, we can't go anywhere else. We've got no other cities we can explore. So we have to go with what we got, which is a lot of single target offense and not a whole lot of anything else. And the enemies are tougher than normal, if you've noticed. Stats wise, they shouldn't be that much tougher. I made them like from about 100% to 150% HP and about this like max 120% regular stats. So they're a little bit tougher to kill, but looks like some of them are a lot tougher to kill. There. We are getting levels, and levels are going to be useful. Another single snake. I'm going to take it because we don't really have a choice. Maybe I actually made the monsters much stronger than I thought as well, which could explain why things are getting rougher. We'll see how far we can go into seed in like 2.5 hours. I try to finish the seeds I roll, but there is always a chance that things go really sideways. The ogres don't seem too bad. I mean, I say the ogres aren't too bad, and then they have stone touch. Like, what is this seed? What is this? What is this? Is it? I think it's the great ogre that has stone touch because the regular ogres didn't stone me anytime before. Didn't stone me this time. Didn't stone me this time. So it's the great ogre that has stone touch. Regular ogres are killable. Great ogres, not as fun. This is going to be a strange stream, I think. The worst thing is I actually know how to play this game compared to some other games I've been playing, but maybe I made it too hard for a running stream. I need to like look at what the most basic settings are. We got a iron shield that's pointless. Bunch of undead. They're not very hard to kill. They don't do a whole lot of damage. Normally, they're a problem because the ghouls have a stun touch, which is annoying, but they're not terribly difficult either. They're basically, well, tier 2 zombies. Undeads are probably some of the easier enemies in Final Fantasy because they're always weak to fire. In modern Final Fantasy, they're always also weak to cure magic, so it's an easy way to kill them. I know there's more boxes I need to go open. Gargoyles are never a good fight, especially when they squint. Wow. This Silver helmet, that's pointless. Ice mail. Ice mail is good, though. Who can equip it right now? What's MA? Mage? Master. Okay. Weird. I mean, I've got a good armor now on the fighter. That's gonna make a bit of a change, I guess, when he's alive. Because right now he's not doing much of aliving. I mean, the zombies and the ghouls are fine, but without the fighter, they're gonna take an eternity to kill. If I had a life spell, I'd be able to raise the fighter. I actually feel like I should run, get the fighter up, because I don't know what the trap tile is downstairs. If it's, something that's unrunnable, I wouldn't be able to beat it with that team. I really want to get like an area of effects item to make my life a little bit less insane. Oh, that the clinic's at the other end of town in this one. Like everything is conspiring against me. I mean, houses here. I should have gone and gone and bought some cabins, but is he full from Ealing? No, he is not. Just speed things up here. No, wolves are bad. I mean, everything's bad, so I'd rather take a few fights. I mean, if it's ruse, it's not terrible. Oh, they got stare. But I thought stare was not it was an effect, not a damage. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Stare being a damage is weird. I thought it was supposed to be paralyze. I think there's a few bugs in this particular seed here, or a few things that are not working as intended. The arachnids having poison is working as intended, though, because that's, a thing spiders have. That's not even randomized. Ogres and creeps. I gotta get to the cave and do the cave. That's what I should be focusing on, not on random encounters. All right. Don't have any travel spells. Don't have the key. I've got scorpions. I mean, something has to be beatable. Scorpions have mute touch. Okay, that's not a threat. Okay. Because, if I had spells, it'd be a threat. But for that, I'd have to have spells, There's something odd. I mean, maybe I shouldn't mess with the monster stats because they seem much stronger than they should. Even though I just tweak things just a little bit. Seems like it's rounding up a lot more for the monster stats than it should. The bone zone. Oh, they got blaze. Because of course they do. Okay, I'm trying to go all the way down. Am I going to have to go play Balloon TD6 at this point because are just not going my way? Or roll another seed? Maybe if I had a black mage, things would be wonderful. Maybe like Nuke is at level 1. Silver knife. Light axe, which is good against the undead. And it is better than the silver sword. So, those are the gargoyle with squint, I think. So we got to not attack those. Muck. We haven't fought mucks yet. I can't remember what room as what ear. Never could. Just never was able to. All right. Run, run, run. Run. There we go. An ice sword, which is really good. 28, 15, 6. The ice sword is 29, 25, 10. The ice sword is way better. And the light axe is way better than the silver axe. 28, 15. Yeah, it's way better. Great. We've got a better weapon for the white mage because it's a well-known fact that the white mage should be one of your top attackers. A ribbon. I'll take a ribbon. Normally, I'd put it on the white mage, but since the white mage is rather useless at this point, except for its ability to cast like fog or whatever. Muck. The fighter is like the only guy doing anything, so. Yeah, just kill the mucks. Just get out of the way. There we go. This is. And the trap tile is gargoyles, which is bad because they have squint, but it's good because I got a ribbon, so the squint can only affect me like 1 in 256 chance, so I should be able to kill them. They also flash. Flashing gargoyles. That's a new one. The bottle, kind of what I expected, since we have the city that uses the bottle. An opal armor, which is very good, mind you. Only the knight can equip it. I thought maybe the black belt could equip it since he's got like those modifiers. With the ice sword, we'll be able to kill a few more things as well. Okay. So, solo party fighter. Come on, solo party fighter. I mean, I could literally power grind a fighter, but not with any of the monsters we fought so far. They're all terrible. But with a ribbon, less stuff can kill the fighter. So at least the fighter is, able to kill things with a sword that makes sense and resists damage with an armor that makes sense. What I'd want now is a flame shield. Flame shield would complement my ice mail really well, giving me very nice resists. There's 2 ice shields in the game, so there's, a good possibility we'll see one at some point. But all right, this was a awful marsh cave, quite harsh for a marsh cave, but we survived. Barely. There we go. mean, there's well, no, the enemy encounters are, random, so you never really know. But I am not lucky with the encounters either. Okay, well, we can use that bottle of ours. Send a fairy to the fairy fountain. Made a little bit of change out of this. Max out my eel potions. I'll buy another play set of pures just in case. Get everybody revived because everybody died except the fighter. Dan, what are you doing? Dying all the time? Oh, wait, no, it's Dan. You shouldn't ask him for too much. He's doing his best, and his best is not very good. Crown leads us to Astos. That's not completely unexpected. I would say Astos opens Astos and ordeals if we ever get to ordeals, basically. The snakes were fine. We had no problems fighting snakes before. So we can kill snakes. Well, those are asps. Snakes are another type of enemy. Sea snakes would be what I'd like to find. Sea snakes are great for experience. All right. Dark Elf Astos, you have the canal. All right. That's a thing we need. Well, need is a big word here. We really don't do a whole lot of damage against them. Astos has really high defense, even in the base game. So if you rolled his stats and he got really high defense, he's a bit of a threat. In the base game, like it's the one reason why you'd get the mute spell is to mute Astos so he can't cast Rub on you. Because he's got some really nasty spells and he can get you in a really nasty loop. 47 with a crit, not awful. 32 with a crit, not awful. Probably has something around 200 hit points. So there, 107 on a crit. That was pretty good. We've got ourselves a canal. So that's 2 more towns. Earth Cave top, which is not very good. But it might be all we have. That's not a comforting thing to say. But normally with 2 towns, there should be one of the 2 that's either Provoca or no, ogres were fine. It's the great ogres that are a problem. Provoca or Crescent Lake. I mean, if we get Provoca or Crescent Lake, it's another incentivized item. Crescent Lake would be our level 2 spells. Hopefully there's something good at level 2 for the white mage. We haven't seen Fade at any of the levels we've had. A lot of good level 7 spells, but no, 7 and 8. 7 was life 2, 8 was cure 4. I mean, I'll take it, but all right. Save. And grab ourselves a 20 cabins? 20 cabins. That sounds about right. We can't be in tents because we don't have tents. All right. I mean, we've got the ruby, which will turn into 2. It should turn into 2 items. And this is Crescent Lake, so that's another item. No item for sale. Still looking for pro rings and gold bracelets. Nothing good here for weapons. For armor, I mean. Weapons. Falchion. Is he still on a... Yeah, he's still with a saber. A falchion will be better. I mean, that is not a huge improvement, but I mean, we'll take what we can. Level 5, we've got Exit and Life. two very good spells. And Viz 2 is also pretty good, and Wall. But I don't have the money for Wall, so I'll buy Invis 2. Oh, no, you can't learn it because it's after class change only. Well, we'll wait. So, Greasy Old Men, what do you have for me today, Greasy Old Men? That's not drawer. Which old man is it that has my items? This one. The herb. The herb. So it's this old man, technically. The herb means the prince, but we're right next to, well, not right next, but we're next to the Titan's tunnel. So we'll go and do the Titan. Not right next to it, but close. Ogres and creeps we can beat. Oh, yeah, everything's rolled really high on their hit points. If the ogre didn't die from 100 and some odd damage, I mean, a direct attack spell wouldn't have made much of a difference, I think. We've got a thing to kill undead with that light axe. It's free arm 2s. A tiger. Good thing that the white mage can equip fighter weapons because, I mean, he's doing so much work with it. No, that's not the right way. That's the right way. All right, Titan. Go. The Gur ogres add something nasty. I don't want to fight them. There. Munch, munch, munch. Eat that ruby and let me through. Thank you. Another tiger. It's not much, but it's honest work fighting tigers. The slab. I mean, we've got Melmond already, but we don't have Lufania. Preemptive on the tiger. We'll take it and just kill it. Kind of need the XP and the cash, not really. Cash-wise, I mean, we're low, but we're going to find cash in boxes all the time, so it's not that bad. XP, well, we really need to level up that black belt so he starts dealing actual damage. Same with the thief. I mean, since the thief has the boosted accuracy, at some point it might start doing something. Oxiel, that's to go underwater. I don't really want to go see Kraken just yet. But, you know, it might be a thing we have to do. No, Sarda's done. I mean, at least we're tough with the fighter at the front. The white mage is decently tough as well, and those guys have stone touch. I'm out of soft potion. What fun. Okay. 3 tigers, that's too many. It's going to take too long to fight. The rewards are just not good enough to really be worth it. All right. I don't remember if they had soft potions for sale here. I hope they do. I'll just buy a play set. They do not have soft potions here. They have some at Corneria, so we'll just go and turn that in quick. If I'm able to get my boat through the canal. And we want soft potions. They are expensive, but you shouldn't need more than, about 10 per game. Worst case, you buy the soft spell when you see it. We haven't seen it yet, so that is not Melmond. It's the other place, but we've got the herb for the prince. And hopefully gives me something, useful. the adamant. That's an odd thing to hide under your bed, but I mean, you do you, Prince of Gaia. Wolves are just long to beat because they got ruse. Ogres aren't too bad. You can still get experience off of them. Yeah, when the black belt starts scoring damage, he does like 300 at level 12, which is not normal at all. But that's because he's got Urt all, which means he's got like bonus damage against everything that has weaknesses. So it just stacks really quickly, especially when things have like double weaknesses, triple weaknesses. Gonna go drop off the slabs so it's done. So we don't have to go back to Melmond at any point in time. There was not even any spells there that I wanted to buy. So, okay, that's too many enemies. If there's one or two, it's worth fighting. If there's more than that, it's going to take too long with this party. Unless it's undead and we get like those free arm twos. But with how strong some of the enemies are, I don't think it would even work. So, all right. Tavern. Inn. Sorry. There's a difference between a inn and a tavern. Go drop off the slab at the professor. We now know how to speak ancient alien. And adamant is dwarf cave. We've got like no special items either. Like everything we got are quest items. And none of the really good ones. That's a ambush. Okay, stare dealing damage is not normal. There's something not working in the code, or I selected something weird in these settings. So you go to the Smith, and the Smith has a ribbon. So, no, it's the other guy here. We were talking about put it on the black belt for now. Yeah, I'm going to put the ribbon on the black belt because I've got like no other characters that are worth protecting. That's really not enough XP for me to do anything. Let's go to the other town. It's Provoca. If it's Lufenia, it's an item. So, I mean, Provoca or Lufenia gets us an item right now. Or if it's on rack, we can go underwater. So, I mean, there's a variety of towns. Is there any good ones? Provoca. I'd really want to see Provoca right now. Provoca would be the best of the towns right now. Giants are decent experience. They don't have any skills or anything fancy. They shouldn't be too hard to kill either. At least not with the punch mage. Yeah, the punch mage is doing his job. We'll reward the punch mage. Peas are good experience. Bad money, but good experience. They don't have any weaknesses though, so the black belt is not going to insta give them. They've got ton. Okay, I am no longer adjusting the HP scales on enemies because this really makes the game tedious. Two giants. We can probably do two giants. If the black belt doesn't die. But what, 1 in 12 chance of attacking the black belt and they both attack them? We should get to town. All right. Elfland, like the one town where we can't get anything good. Well, we can get spells. There's a lot of spells at Elfland, so maybe the mage will be actually useful at some point. Eel 3, Fog 2. Eel 3 is really good. Eels a whole lot of it points. Fog 2 is very defensive, but it's very good. Fade is at level 4, so that means that I can cast 3 at this point. So that's not bad. We actually have some offensive capabilities against larger groups. Steel armor, which is really bad. Okay, what do I have access to right now? Top of Earth Cave. That is about all I have access to. This is a one heck of a seed. My options for doing things are quite limited, and doing the top of Earth Cave is never fun because you basically have to leave Earth Cave. But I think I've got an exit. I think I've got access to an exit, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get out of Earth Cave. It's not. Things are looking up. Not quite, but things are looking, not entirely terrible anymore. Just bad. Not awful. Kaizokus give a lot of money. They're the best money for enemy ratio, basically, in the early game. Really good if you want to grind your money early on in Final Fantasy 1. You just fight the pirates. Well, the Kaizokus, which is pirates, basically. Sharks are the ogres of the sea. Basically give about the same rewards and are about as hard to kill as an ogre. But since they're weak to lightning, they're technically a little bit easier, I think, than ogres, because ogres have no real weakness about other than being a giant, which is weakness, by the way. It's the giant element. Okay, Melmond. Well, not Melmond. That was so Provoca's in the north. Provoca Lufania in the north, and there's another and Onrak. So we've got no super good spells left. Cure 3 is the thing I would take. Soft and Pure, just for the principle of having them. Maybe the Shadows I should have fought. Ogre's Hyena. Okay. Ogre's Hyena. We're going to take the Hyenas. We're going to take the XP on those. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. If I found a good trap tile like Earth Elementals, Fire Elementals, something along those lines, it'd be good as well. Like grind to like 18 or something wouldn't be a bad idea. As I said, Earth Elementals wouldn't be terrible unless they've got skills or they do a whole lot of direct damage. But outside of that, they're not entirely awful. I'm going to take a couple Earth Elementals, actually. Not the best enemy, not the worst enemy. I can't like one-shot them. But 800 experience, quite reasonable at this point in the game. They're not super awful either. I haven't, they haven't used any like doom spell on me. I'll take like one or two more. And you always know there's one of them in that particular encounter. So you never have to like guess at what you're going to be fighting. Okay, I'm going to wait until everybody's 14. When everybody's 14, we're going to move on. 14 or above, obviously. Okay, everybody's 14 to fighter's 15. Good. Cobras, we haven't fought those yet. So let's see if they're terrible. They died to punches. They died to swords. And they died to axes. So they're not too bad. Gargoyles were terrible. We're running away from that. Yes, squint at the guys with ribbons, please. No, you squinted at the teeth. Of course you did. Those guys at stone touch. So they're also terrible. Okay, well, we got to go and revive the teeth. That's an awful thing to say, but I can't afford to not have a full party. Unless we're like at the deep end of the map. Actually, what I'm going to do, that ribbon is now going to the white mage because he's starting to get spells that are useful. I do not need that silver element. I mean, with spells that are useful, the white mage is now more important than the black belt. He's got exit, which is very, very good. He's got more and more fades. Those shadows didn't seem very dangerous last time we fought them. Don't look too terrible. Arm 2 goes through them like butter. Great. Shadows are not terrible. But fighting the entire group of shadow was the same as fighting one earth elemental. So I'd rather be fighting earth elementals. It'd be faster than 4 shadows. But I don't need, I think, to grind earth elementals more than I have already done. Silver Mail. The earth elemental. If everybody hits him, he dies. Okay, well, that's silver bracelet. Nothing. I'm looking for pro rings, gold bracelets. That's about it for the upgrades for the others. Ice shield for the fighter. The last ribbon, of course, would be always a big plus. I'm pretty much at the point where I could beat Lich if I got to him, but falchion, clot armor, nothing. There is a high probability of a loose item, so that's why I am going through the regular boxes that I see. I'm not going to waste a fade on wolves. Those gargoyles are terrifying. Okay, I'm not going back to town for the teeth this time. I'm in the cave. I'm deep. The thief knew what he was getting into. Worst case, I run from most things, and he's not too far back on experience. Move bat. That's the earth elemental. I don't have a choice to beat him. Like I said, worst thing, the thief is a little bit back on experience. Not a awful thing. Cash, silver gauntlet, cash. Nothing useful. The black belt is getting punchier, which is very good. Gargoyles, those are terrifying. Do I have an exit? I didn't check. Do I have an exit cast? I hope I do. Do I have an exit cast? No, I do not. Of course I don't. Just make things longer. I thought I added level 5. It's level 6, which is not good, but not entirely terrible either. Come on. Like the vampire will have like the canoe or something, and it'll be terrible. You just wait. It can't be something good anywhere. It's a lot of money. I'll take a lot of money. That's not a bad thing to have. That's not a whole lot of money. Cockatrice. Not worth fighting even in the base game. A lot of wolves. Some of them running away because I'm too high level. Okay. All the bats. All the bats in the same spot. Come on. There we go. Move, bat. Thank you. That's the bat room. That was a terrible move on my part. I shouldn't have gone in the bat room. Well, killed another Earth Elemental out of it. It's another Earth Elemental. Yeah, the Tief will be really far back on levels, but, you know, worse things have happened. Like the Black Belt being back on levels. All right, Vampire. I've got an arm 4. I've got an arm 4 for you. There you go. No more Vampire. It's not like the... It means the canoe is loose somewhere. What haven't I opened? The canoe is likely loose in... Well, it could be the key. It could be, you know, any of the quest items. But since we have the floater, that means that the canoe is required for airship. So that's good. Getting the early floater is not a bad thing, but I can't really say early floater because it's been an hour since we've started the run, but move, bats. There's probably something at the top right there. Don't really have... No. There's this. I mean, I can't afford to miss any of the chests. Oozes and arachnids. Okay, nothing I'm worried about. They got poison, but that's secondary. Come on. Does everybody have broken legs except the enemies? It's money. I don't know which chests I haven't opened. And I don't think anybody in chat would remember which chests I have not opened that I should have opened. So there might be more. There's bound to be more stuff in Earth Cave that I've missed, but Doe's ear have I opened? Single Minotaur. He's gone. Pure potion. Money. Silver gauntlet. I mean, those chests were not opened, but nothing in them that matter. Okay, what did I miss? I am honestly worried that I missed something that I don't remember it. It's a whole lot of gargoyles, which is not good. Especially since we got broken legs. All right. The thief's just inspecting the floor, making sure it doesn't fly away. Got all 3 chests in the Temple of Fiends. Got all the chests in Marsh. Those I think I grabbed. But I'm going to check because I am honestly not sure. Yeah, those chests I grabbed. There is a loose something somewhere. So I got the 2 chests in. I didn't put lockpick on the thief, not that I remember. So if you've got lockpick, you can bypass the key. But I don't think I turned on lockpicking. East on near is all of giants. This is all of giants, so no treasure there, no treasure here. We've got the Norton treasure boxes. About the south, is there anything that I missed down here? There must be something that I missed in Marsh Cave because I can't think of anywhere else. Well, there's 2 rooms down here. I'm not sure I cleared both of those. Those are cleared. So it has to be, if there's anything, it has to be on the other side. I must have missed something in Marsh Cave. Only thing I can think of, or I turned on lockpicking and I didn't think about it. If lockpicking is on, I hope I don't have to power grind the thief because he is way behind on experience. There's nothing down here. Or did I turn something silly like Norton? Norton. Well, I'm going to go check my settings. Mode and world. Early expansion. So nothing weird there. Classes. I didn't turn on thief lockpick. What am I missing? I turned in the herb. We did the fairy. We did the adamant. Like none of the quest items. It's not the quest items that are my problem here. Sarda we've done. Titans we've done. Old men we've done. There is no more chests I have access to in Fiends. I do not have the canoe. Unless I have the canoe and I forgot. No, I do not have the canoe. I have the ox yale, which is entirely pointless right now. Has to be a chest in Marsh that I've missed. We did open the 2 chests at the dwarves. Everything else is locked that I can think of. Bottom of Marsh is locked as well, so I don't have that key. This might end the run because if I don't remember what I haven't picked up, I think we're screwed. We did the fairy. The fairy had the crown. Astos had the herb or something. Like we had issues with fighting enemies at first, and now the fighting bit is not hard, but the memory bit of trying to know where I need to go, I am completely confused. The vampire is the only boss I had access to. I do not have the rod to go fight Lich. I do not have like anything useful. There is this box I forgot. It's the Luth. I can't use the Luth. It is a quest item, yes, but it's not a quest item I can use. Did I break the seed? It must be me that's dumb, because I don't think I broke the seed. Because, I mean, the randomizer website is usually able to do a pretty perfect, not run, but a pretty, like, logical run. There has to be another quest item hiding somewhere, and I can't tell where. This is like the worst situation possible. No, the worst situation possible would have been to forget something in the ice cave. That probably would have been worse. But this is very close. I mean, we were going through this very quickly last time since we were, just a fighter on his own. But I don't know if there's a way for me to pull up a spoiler log of this particular seed. Normally the chests in ear is empty. Okay. So we'll redo the thing. Empty. Nothing. Wolves. Well, werewolves and gerwolves. Nothing. There's nothing higher up. And I'm going to ask the rando guy tonight when he does his run if there's anything weird with the randomizer going on. Or it might very well just be my settings that are terrible. So nothing here. Those should be locked. Locked by the mystic key. Okay, that's normal. And I didn't turn on lockpick. So it's not... I don't think it logically, anyways, it would have me require a teeth. So it can't be that. Empty. Okay, the boss chest is empty. Okay, there's that. I mean, I've got all of that done. What am I missing? What chest am I missing? Must be in the Earth Cave because there's no other place it can be. By God. Yeah, we've cleared this. It's done. There's nothing else in Marsh Cave. Making like triple sure. Everything is gone. Okay, it is not here. Oh, I do have a life charge. Yay. Gonna have to go buy houses anyways, so it can't be in Astos's castle because the chests in Astos castle are locked by the key. Everything I'm missing is locked by the key. But that doesn't mean the key is the next item we would be finding. But everything is locked by the key. So like every location that I can think of is locked by the key. Go see the dwarves real quick. Oh, I don't have the canoe. I can't go see the dwarves real quick. Astos is dead. His chests are locked by the key. A single ogre is not worth fighting anymore. Like 190 experience. I mean, someone leveled up, but well, did they have houses for sale here? I know they have some at Corneria. We'll just go to Corneria. This is locked by the key. Chests in Corneria are locked by the key as well. The chests in Temple of Fiend are locked by the key as well. No, they do not have houses for sale here. Can't remember who has houses for sale. Doesn't matter. Item for sale? Is there an item for sale we've missed? Maybe. Don't think there's an item store in Melmond. I mean, it would be a Melmondish trick to have an item store without telling us. Come on. I don't want to fight Sahags. Not worth fighting at my level. If I had a lightning source, I'd take them out, but there shouldn't be an item store in Melmond. That's a weapon store. That's a shield store. That's the clinic that shouldn't be there. There is no item store here, so it is not an item for sale. We didn't check the item store at Elfland. It is probably there. I'm having a doubt that I didn't check the store at Elfland. If it's an item, it would have to be the dynamite. That's not Elfland. That's the item for sale is not here. Okay, so it is not this. So it can be the TNT or the key. Or it could be the rod and the item is locked in the bottom of Earth Cave. That's like the worst possible situation. So put a gamba up. It's going to be 90% chance it's going to be the rod, and I'm going to have to go at the bottom of Earth Cave. Because up till now, everything's been the worst. So I didn't check the story here, did I? The key's for sale. I am an idiot. Okay, we've got the key. It was cheap even. Buy a shitload of houses. Hopefully there's nothing at the bottom of Earth Cave, bottom of Marsh Cave with the key locked boxes. But I mean, hey, it's the first time we have something that's not entirely terrible happening. A single peed, we should be able to take that out. If we're not done with this tonight, I'm gonna save the game and we're gonna finish it tomorrow rather than Grim Dawn. And maybe play Grim Dawn after. It's not like it's not like this is a massive stream with millions of watchers anyways. I'm mostly playing a game, and if people want to watch me or talk to me, I'm there. Oh, yeah, we've got the key. I should note that down. We've got the key. Key is a whole lot of boxes, so that's not a bad thing to get. We'll go get the easy boxes with it real quick. I need to go north. I mean, if we didn't have that white mage, things would have been even more awful. 2 black belts. Well, we would have had the damage, but we wouldn't have had anything else. So those aren't worth fighting anymore. They're good for money, but they're not great for XP, and we're not super early in the game or in a good spot for them. Like, I'd take the canoe like now if I could. If I had the canoe now, we'd be able to go get our airship. There's a whole bunch of boxes here locked. There's no incentivized item in that cave. Maybe there's an option to put one in there, but not of right now. But there was TNT, in the boxes locked right there. There was the TNT for the dwarf that's right there. All right. Flame sword. Pro ring. Put the pro ring on the black belt, gives it life resistance. The power glove. The power glove. I don't need the power glove. Jeez. It's not bad, but definitely not what I would have wanted out of the TNT. Like, I want that canoe like now. But I mean, that clears out Explodey Dwarf. And that clears out the TNT. I mean, I rather than the power glove, I would have taken the Masmune now. Like with the Masmune, things would have gone a lot easier because the Masmune is a great thing to have. Okay, here there's a guaranteed item. Eel staff. Nothing good. The rod to go kill Lich. That's still not our canoe. That is definitely still not our canoe. Where's my canoe, game? Where is my canoe, game? Things are getting worse. I mean, there's still boxes this way. Ruse staff. There's boxes at Astos. We'll go see what boxes are at Northwest Castle. Because if it's not there, it has to be it can be at the bottom of Marsh. It can be at the bottom of Marsh because I haven't checked the bottom of Marsh yet. God damn it. This is terrible. This is awful. Why, game? Why are you doing this to me, randomizer? We could do a who rolled this. Cobra on the trap tile, not a pro cape. Not very good, but we'll take it. It's not a canoe. Zombie dragon. Well, that's more of a problem. But we've got arm 4s, so it's a bit of a problem, but it's not a huge threat. We can even beat it just by smacking it. So, zombie dragon, not too bad. Okay. Who wants to go back to the bottom of Marsh Cave? Not me, but we have to because I'd rather we do it now while we're in, the general vicinity rather than, bet on the bottom of Vert Cave and it not be there. So we have to go and do it again. We found 2 floating items, and I think I've got 4 in my rando settings. Like, we're going to find all of them before we have to. I might have put bottom of Marsh Cave as an incentivized spot as well. I don't remember that. It's just me not remembering exactly the settings that I put down. And we need to find like the perfect settings and just use that all the time. Let's run. Oops. Well, I attacked with the white mage, but I think we're going to be able to run. The Thief has high enough agility that he should be able to run from almost everything now. And we're getting so many encounters. There we go. All right. Bottom of Marsh Cave time. Giants. Giants are okay experience, so I'd rather fight them. And they're not super threatening right now. You do damage, but damage is not going to kill me. At least not directly. Zombie. No, mummies, cockatrice tile. There was only mummies. I'd have armed Fordham and gone through. There's our canoe. It was hiding at the bottom of Marsh Cave. What joy. While I'm in town, I'll just go and, open all the chests. I have access to exits, so it shouldn't be too hard to get out. Silver shield, which is pointless. It is pointless. And nothing. Okay. Is there one more? I think there is one more. To the east, this. You guys stop squinting at me, please. It's annoying. There we go. And giant trap tile. Oh, the giant's got dark touch. Oh, okay. My black belt's kind of got death touch, but his death touch is more efficient because it goes through all resistances. Okay. Nothing else hiding in the bottom of Marsh Cave. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, we found the loot because we had to do that. So, and now we just go get our airship and we never have to worry about, well, not never, but we have to worry about a lot less things. Stare dealing damage. I have no idea what causes stare to deal damage because it should be, I think, just a paralysis effect. Honestly, I think it'll be faster to take the river. Just go this way. We'll be able to get experience fairly quickly. I don't have to worry too much about regular encounters. Go get my airship an hour and a half in because I messed up. But in the end, it's not terrible because I wouldn't have found the loot if not. And in that case, I would have been completely lost as to where it would have been. So, all right, airship. So if you go straight north, we should hit a town. Yep, right there. And that is Provoca, level 2 spells. And an item from the pirates. Pure, I'll get it because you never know when you're going to need it. The pirates are going to be trivial, especially with Fade. There we go. The pirates are gone. I mean, I'll take the tail if he drops the tail. I mean, there's only 2 items left for the regular pool, so 3 items. Sorry, 3 items. We got the cube out of them. There shouldn't be any other items for sale. Silly game. And we're still looking for pro rings, and pro rings are expensive. And I'd still need 2. So let's get 2 pro rings. I mean, it's honestly the best in slot for armor, except for the power glove that you can only really equip on one person anyways. No, you can technically equip it on the master, I think. It's better on the master than on the warrior, but the warrior I mean, technically, you could put the Zeus gauntlet on. There's no armor I need to buy. There's no black magic I can buy. I mean, if fast is at like level 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, technically, it's not bad. I don't have the chime to go there. The cities we have left are Lufania and Onrak. There shouldn't be anything good for sale at the caravan vendor. Best he's got is houses. All right, we'll get some. And go check out which town this is and do the waterfall. Lufania. Okay, so Onrak is the other one. Chime. So we can go to space. We can go underwater. We technically have access to all dungeons. Cure 3. Meh, I lost Cure 3. I mean, the game, we can finish the game. We've got everything we need to finish the game. The tail is not necessary. But I mean, out of all the checks that are left, we're going to find the darn tail somewhere. Got one check underwater, one check ear, one check in space. I mean, there's plenty of checks left. So, not worried about that. We're going to find what we need to find. I mean, we need experience to finish the game, but that's not entirely difficult to get. Ugh. The mummies have fire attacks. That's always an odd situation. I mean, we need the Masmune pretty much to finish the game because we need some eye damage. I mean, the black belt will catch up. That's for sure, though. So there's the Masmune left that I'd really want. The tail would be good. I mean, it would give my fighter more equipment options and the thief, spell options. Why am I every single character missed that nightmare? What is going on? Okay, the nightmare is invincible. Let's just run away because the nightmare cannot be hurt. Let's do the quick stuff first. So, waterfall is really quick. Nightmares are terrifying because you can't hit them. That's a whole lot of Paralisks. I mean, if the fade goes. And, oh, it's our pal the eye. Well, that's experience right there. Not in a fantastic spot, but. Okay, so the robot had the tail. So, move, robot. Move, robot. Thank you. Eel helmet. I mean, the ninja can technically equip an eel helmet. Jeez, my levels are terrible. I'm going to take a few eyes for the road. He's got snorting. Okay, that's like, if he's got other skills that are terrible, it might be bad, but since I seem to be disintegrating him with a punch, he's not too terrible. I mean, if the black belt misses, there could be an issue, I guess. And I'll get everyone. No, not everyone to level 21. The black belt should have enough magic resistance at 21. $90, $75, $51. Yeah, he's good. All right, we can go class change. Okay, I've got 53 houses, so I think I'm good on that portion of things. Oh, can't run from that encounter? I didn't know you couldn't run from the whiz. This is odd. Or this is an encounter I haven't really got, I have to say. I mean, it wasn't that terribly difficult. So I'll be getting spell slot at 23, 25, 27, 29, which is not bad. Now to find a Dragon Island. That's gonna be on rack. That's space. Okay, here's the cardioles. Hardcore manticores could be decent experience, but I don't need experience right now. A lot of chests in the Cardia Isles as well. Up till now, absolutely nothing in those chests, but there's a lot of them. Mage staff. I mean, okay, I did open all the chests. I did open all the chests. Okay, making sure. That's an empty hole, if I remember right. There's nothing useful here. Nope, nothing in this one. That's the King's Hole. It is unnecessarily long always. Don't worry, we'll get to Bahamut at some point. You can add monsters and dragons all over this place as well to fight, and you might have to fight Bahamut with some of the settings. So we got this, we technically got this, we got this, we got the item for sale. Like everything that's left in boxes are incentivized equipment item. The opal bracelet would be very good. Masmune would be very good. There's nothing in this hole. There is nothing in this hole. Yeah, I do have better equipment I can equip though. Opal armor can go on the black, on the ninja, the warrior, the knight now. This. Do I have any upgraded weapons? Yes, I can put the flame sword on the ninja, and that's it. Not a huge improvement, but better than nothing. Well, the opal armor is really strong, so there is that. I've got not the best armor, well, an opal helmet. Who can equip an opal helmet? The white mage. But he doesn't need it because he's got a ribbon, which is far more useful. Move. Okay, nothing good here. And lastly, this all pocket change cabin pocket change. I mean, 2,000 gold shouldn't be pocket change, but at this point in the game, it kind of is. All right, well, all the easy stuff is done. All right. Next up will be, what do we do next? Ordeals would be the quickest, I think. If I find ordeals. No. Why am I lost? That is a good question, isn't it? There's ordeal. Okay. I got to go park my boat over here and walk all the way to ordeals. We can't cheat with the warp spell. Oh, sandworm. But, I mean, there's worse things that can happen. Oh boy, a bot selling me cheap viewers. Really, the only... There's someone else to the block list. Catman and saber-tooth tigers. Oh my. All right, ordeals should be fairly quick nonetheless. Bottom is right. Bottom top is right. Bottom is wrong. So bottom, top, and top again. Oh yeah, you can't run away from zombies. Zombie minotaurs are far worse than regular minotaurs. I mean, the ninja, at least with good weapons, he's going to be able to deal some damage. I haven't seen any katanas yet. That's a bit of a surprise. No, bottom, top, gargoyles. Bottom, top was not right. So bottom, top, middle. Bottom, top, middle seems to be right. And we're done. Ordeals is pretty quick once you know what you're doing. Mummies. I mean, I can kill them, but it's not like they're worth a whole lot. And it gave me some levels. The coral sword. Ugh. Dragon sword. All the fancy swords are going to be here. Dragon sword, coral sword, silver helmet. No, okay. Aegis shield. Oh, that's good. Blizzard medusas. That's a concern. A gold bracelet. That'll go straight on the black belt. Can the ninja equip it? It is weird to say, but since the ninja... Ooh, Sun Sword. Sun Sword is not very good, but it's... Well, it is actually pretty darn good. It's better than anything that I add up till now. Better than the Sun Sword, there's the Excalibur, the Defender, and the Masmian. So yeah, it is pretty much one of the best sword I could have gotten. It deals bonus damage to undead. Not, not gonna save my game here, but black shirt. That was... The worst thing is, I mean, my equipment slots for armor are pretty much full. So that black shirt is probably going out the window since I don't have a black mage. A white shirt I would take, though. That's really good. We don't have spells yet. Oh, no, he's got spell slot. Okay. The ninja's moving in the world of magic. Oh, they got poison. Not going to be fighting those Sorias. They've got poison. All right. You can go check at Corneria if there's any good black magic spells. Level 1, 2, and 3 is what I can... 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I can get with the ninja. So let's go check Provoca. I mean, if Nuke is there, Nuke is good on a ninja, even if he only has 4 casts. It's 4 useful casts. Fast temper is not great, but okay, no, there's nothing here that's useful. Level 2 is bad, so nothing good on the ninja there. Let's go to Corneria. No, that's level 5. Elfland is the other place I need to go to. I mean, there's a few things I'd take on the ninja. Fast, as an example, right there, we've got fast. So the black belt will now instantly kill just about everything. But I've got only 4 casts of it, so I do have to be a little bit conservative on my cast. Oh, no, what was Elfland? Oh, Elfland's at... Crescent Lake is at Melmond, and Elfland is at Crescent Lake. Okay, I remember now. Okay. What's at level 3? Fire 3's not bad. Brack is usable against some enemies. The intelligence affects this attack now. Okay, his intelligence is way too low to make a difference. Like on that black mage the other night, it was really abusive. And level 4, we've got Nuke. Wow. So, I mean, this is not a bad setup. Not the worst spells I could have gotten on a ninja. I might be able to get heal 3 on the fighter. Like, the best thing I might get out of it is that. We'll do Ice Cave and call it a night. Ice Cave is not terribly long, especially with exit, so I only have to do 1 loop. So it's not awful. See, we're going to try that nuke spell we just got. No, you just got the punch magic. Okay. Arm 4 should take out all those guys. XXXX, that's frightening, but everybody's got death resistance right now. So XXXX is not a threat. Okay. XXXX instantly kills anything that's under 350 HP if it doesn't have a death resistance. My ninja and my white mage would still be affected by it, but they have death resistance from the pro rings or the ribbons. So we are good there. I mean, I know this is going to be an equipment item. I'm hoping for Mazmune. It could be Opal Bracelet. It could be Defender. It's a very, all the equipment items are at the end of the seed. So that is life. But I mean, if I find the Opal and I find the Mazmune, we just blitz the end of the seed. There's like nothing I need to really worry about, except a sea shrine pile of pain with nothing to really take it out, except pure damage. That's a lot of experience that's easy to get. But without any good sources of lit magic, it's not that easy. I mean, if I had easy sources of lightning, that would be a fantastic fight to take, like multiple times. But don't have the Thor's hammer. I don't have the Zeus gauntlet, so my options are rather limited now. All right. Two gold down the hole. Come on, just run away from that. We don't need to fight these. Sphinx, that's actually decent experience. Crack. That's Earth Elemental, so it's really hard to actually dodge crack. But its chances of instant death are fairly low. Pocket change, 2 more Sphinxes. That's actually a good enough experience that I want to do it. And I've got enough magic resistance that I don't think the cracks will kill me. Anybody that's got a ribbon is more or less immune to it, so I'm safe on that front. They both used it, so they shan't be using it this turn. 2000 XP. Wow, for a heal potion. Pocket change, Flame Shield. Flame Shield is good. It's better than my Silver Shield that I currently have on my Warrior. It's 4 more defense. The ribbon protects against everything, so I don't have to. Okay, that I don't need. I've got all the pro rings and that I need. Another gold bracelet would be good. Oh, Fire Elemental in the Ice Cave. It's topical. He's there on vacation. He's a house and a cabin. Okay, nothing really good here. Frost Giants. This is an unrunnable. The only giants we haven't fought is the Red Giant. Gurpede. Great Ankeg, to be more accurate. Not as good as the regular Pede in the end, because the regular Pede has very good experience for the point in the game where you fight it. Oh. Dark Elves. I think they've got an 80% chance of ambush. So they're really annoying. Bane Sword. This is not awful because the Bane Sword can be used in a variety of fun ways. It's good to clear out like large groups of monsters when you're out of MP or anything like that. Pocket Change, Great Axe, Opal Shield. Opal is better than Flame since the Thief can equip the Aegis. Actually, that's lightning resistance, which is better than poison resistance in most cases. And that's the Phantom. That's like the opposite of the Eye. The Eye is great. The Phantom is terrible. Okay, but he is weak to getting punched in the face. Okay, there we go. The Mazmune. So at this point, we've got like everything we need to finish the game. The Ninja can equip Sun Sword. That is fantastic news. I will not need that. I mean, the Sun Sword for a ninja is like better than a katana. Maybe the katana is better, but not by much. Especially since we haven't killed Lich. If we had killed Lich, the Sun Sword wouldn't be as good because, you know, Lich is weak to undead. But I mean, I think that means that the ninja can equip the Mazmune, the Excalibur? Why can the ninja equip the Sun Sword? There are many weird things in this seed. There are many, many weird things in this seed that make no sense. All right, we will continue this seed tomorrow probably and then play Grim Dawn. I think that's going to be my plan. So I thank everybody for watching. I know there wasn't many that many people watching, but anybody who didn't, I enjoyed your presence.